Hi, it's Chris, and this is my May 31st reading of Reading the Bible in a Year. And this is Proverbs 14 through 16. And there's just a ton of just quick hitters, boom, 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 right after another in this section of Proverbs. It's 14 through 16. Some highlights that just stuck out to me during this is people with understanding control their anger, but a hot temper shows foolishness. That's true. And there's just so much goodness in all this. Um, a gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make temper flare. The tongue of the wise makes knowledge appealing, but the mouth of a fool belches out foolishness. Just one after another. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue godliness. That's chasing after God, chasing after the right way of doing things. I mean, we can never be perfect, but we can pursue godliness. That stuck out to me. And of course, a lazy person's way is blocked with briars, but the path of the upright is an open highway. The lazy person, everything's going to get in their way. Just a little bit of briars or anything, but the upright, the righteous are going to see the way through it and look for that way through it and try to get things done. And everyone, that's another one, everyone enjoys a fitting reply, and it's wonderful to say the right thing at the right time. How true is how you can't get any truer than that. That is just true. It's always good. You just feel good when you say the right thing. You got the right thing to say. Hopefully you don't get caught up in, I don't know, I can get caught up in trying to say the right thing too much. Sometimes our words, that's another one in there. I don't remember where it was now, but our words can trap us. We say too much. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. There was one. That's what it was, 27. Greed. Greed brings grief to the whole family, but those who hate bribes will live. And it just made me think of Paul, and I think it was Festus. I was going to look that up. Being when Paul was in prison, Festus, I think it was Festus anyway, would bring Paul out, or Felix, sorry. Felix would bring Paul out of prison and looking for bribes. And Paul obviously wouldn't try to bribe him, but he would bring him out of prison to talk to him to see if he could get a bribe out of him. Didn't work for him, and eventually moved on. We can make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. It's a very important one. Lord detests the proud. They will surely be punished. Proud is terrible. Pride is terrible. Awful thing. Pride goes before destruction, and haughtiness before a fall. Haughtiness being looking down on people, being righteous more than somebody else. That's haughtiness. But kind words are like honey. They're sweet to the soul and healthy for the body. So kind words are sweet. Not only sweet, but they're helpful. And honey is helpful. Honey is healthy. I don't need enough honey. Kind words, though. Give out kind words. A troublemaker plants seeds of strife, but gossip separates the best of friends. Another truth. With narrowed eyes, people plot evil. With a smirk, they plan their mischief. Talking about other proverbs about the winking person. If you wink when they're planning evil. Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gained by living a godly life. Happens. So we may throw the dice, we may gamble, we may take a chance, but it's the Lord. He can determine how they fall. So a lot of good wisdom in the Proverbs, and I just had a few out of the so many of them through there. So again, read the Proverbs. If you want wisdom, read the Proverbs. There's a lot of goodness in it, and we'll have more tomorrow.